side by side down the straight. Grand Prix racing at its absolute finest. It's Forza Ferrari, Forza Fernando. He wins the Italian Grand Prix at Monza.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Amazing.
Stand up wherever you are, because this is a very, very magical moment.
Hello everybody and welcome to the beautiful track of Shanghai. It's a bit of an overcasty day here, but it looks like everyone in the F1 Rapid Racers is getting ready. We got Girex sitting in his pit box, Tolga, Monster, Assassin, Danny, Summit, Kingslayer, Nikki, Fluffy Dave, Ava, Selly Monner, Ality, and Foten with us today. I believe there's some action coming out of the Haas. No, that is the Force India garage. I believe that is cart of Fluffy Dave or some idiot. It is some idiot. So let's go around with some idiot as he takes us on a lap of Shanghai. Shanghai known for its first, second turn complex. Technically it's first, second, third turn complex. It's just one of the most interesting corners in all of Formula 1, and it's like the turn of Malaysia, but it's just more intense. And coming up to this braking zone, may see a bit of cars trying some overtakes over here. Comes out nicely into this very flat outish turn, this left-hander, then quickly into the right-hander, and then after that, we got two corners stringed together. It's like one corner, but it's actually just two separated. And got a nice little straight, maybe build up some momentum and try and overtake on the inside. But this corner right here is also what Shanghai is known for. This corner is off camera, really hard to get right. So getting that corner perfect is what you need to do. You got this long right hander before you rock it down the straight. A good exit is always what you need there, and it's key for a perfect lap. DRS lines right there, and there's just a drag strip. You're going to see a few overtake attempts right here, just people sitting in each other's wakes, and then brake really hard for this right-hand hairpin. Exiting out of there before the pits and the left-hander across the DRS line and across the line for a lap of Shanghai as we watch his outlap to follow some idiot's actual qualifying lap. If our production crew follows the car. Really cloudy today in Shanghai, so hopefully the weather will improve during the race. But temperatures are pretty low for us today. Tire temperatures need to be warmed up a little bit, but it looks like most of them are wearing and are pretty good, and no need to worry about anything. Oh, really wild line by some idiot right there. Locked up a bit of his right tire as he tried to flick his car out for a more aggressive turn into the apex. A lot of smoke coming out of those tires. I believe that's just a graphical glitch and he's not actually locking up every single line. Coming out of that back straight. Just all by himself. To the hairpin. Really nicely executed. Oh, gets a little bit tail happy right there. Across the far line. I think that may have been corner cutting. And across the line as he sets a 1:33.052. May need to try that again. To go on board with the Haas. The man charging for the wins all the time. Formula Danny. Formula Danny driving for Haas. Drove a Sauber last race, I believe by accident, but he is the winner of the last 2 races, so opens up DRS and across the line of a 131.830. And Alan T actually beats him with a 131.748. Alan T saying, "Nuh-uh, buddy, I'm the championship defender and I want my wins." We got Foten, his teammate, setting a 132.186, settling into that second driver spot. And the Red Bulls are Celion Honor and Togo. I'm not pronouncing that last name. Both sitting in 6th and 7th. Actually, Girex and McLaren says, "Nope, I'm taking this spot." As actually Nicky takes 3rd spot for 138.845. We got 3 drivers in the 131s, and that is pretty sweet. Nicky in the Williams, Danny in the Haas. Danny's actually looking like he's going on another lap, so let's follow Danny as he tries to improve his time. Actually improving his time, 0.074 seconds. That is enough to be ahead. Let's look at this hairpin. It could have been tighter, but he's got a good exit, so he's got the run going on. Will this be a pole? One more corner to go. Now he's going into the pits. Let's see where our pole sitter is. Yeah, he's also going to the pits. Nicky. Where is Nicky going to go? Wait, they gotta go down. He's just not even having it. +4 seconds. He's going to the pits. This is a good lap. Got Monster around there. +17. Okay. He's going into the pits as well. Oh, a little Mercedes tragedy with Foten and Alan T. Alan T holding off Foten. In the pits, just a little bit. Foten's not going to like that. Aboard Toga. Just coming out of his lap, trying to bring his car back. Gonna go on board with Assassin. He hasn't set a lap time yet, so I believe this will be his flying lap. Just coming out on the hairpin. No, he's also going to the pits, so all the drivers are in the pits, and we're just waiting for people to come out of the pits. Kingslayer is just ghosted on the back straight. I think something may have happened, as in he may be out of fuel. Let's go take a look at his telemetry. Yes, he is actually out of fuel. Kingslayer in the McLaren, just coasting his car back to the pits without any fuel in there. So we shall see him hopefully get another run out of there. I'm gonna be honest, that scared me. That Toga's car is mirroring through him. Alright, as we take a little break in the pit box, in the pits, we're waiting for one car to come out, and I do see a Toro Rosso coming out, and I believe that Toro Rosso is Fluffy Dave. It is Fluffy Dave. I'm good at this thing. Fluffy Dave taking his car all the way around that 1-2 complex. Trying to get the perfect temperature in his tires and just get the best grip set up for a major run. Currently sitting down in 10th, and I know he doesn't like being down in 10th. He's aiming for like the 7th, 6th area, so he's got some work to do, and this outlap is key. Especially with clouds hanging over and not enough temperature in the wheels. I would describe this weather as perfect snuggle time weather. wife looks at me when he struggles now. A little bit of lag spike from Fluffy Dave. But he's doing good. Fluffy Dave, one of the other Americans, but both Americans sitting 9th and 10th. So it's up to Fluffy Dave to set a good lap here. What the heck? Big lag jump for Fluffy Dave. I think they may have some big connection issues, but after what seems to be a rather slow lap for Fluffy Dave, he puts the pedal to the metal, and on we go for a second lap attempt with 2 minutes left in the Chinese Grand Prix qualifying for the F1 Rapid Racers. 1-2. It's really hard, complex to get right. Like, should I start out wide or should I start out in the middle and swing your car in at the very last second? Trying to get a better line into turn 2. He's come up on some traffic actually around the hairpin. Everyone should be getting out of the way. See Ferrari getting out of the way. Oz getting really close right there. Almost cut a wheel. But Fluffy Dave keeping it real. Red Bull traffic all over the place. Fluffy Dave is playing bad taxi driver in qualification mode with a Toro Rosso. No one seems to be holding him up. Long right-hander, Fluffy Dave is gunning it. Let off the throttle just by a little bit. He's on full throttle right now. Now you get those gear changes up, hit up that DRS and getting across the line. Hard on the brakes. Find that apex. Actually slides it out just a little bit. This ain't Tokyo Drift, but I'll take it. This looks like a banger lap from Fluffy Dave. Around the penultimate corner. Hooks up DRS once again and across the line. Does not improve his lap, sadly. No, he does. Jumped up by 1. As the new fastest lap goes to Fulton. Fulton sitting in 4th place, I believe. Behind Nicky as he sets a 1:31.45. Brand new fast lap, 0.3 seconds ahead of 2nd place as somebody has retired from the session. I think he just didn't like his lap. We'll go on to the Charger right now. Formula Danny across the line. Nothing he can do. No, wait, no, this is his qualifying lap. That was his out lap. But judging their out laps really differently. You see some idiot's car just down there. Once he got out of the way of everyone else. Danny trying to find 0.4 seconds to get back in the pole. Does he have it? Going to start around every single corner as fast as he can. Towards the side of there, maybe one of the Haas. Big slide for Formula Danny, but he keeps it in. And he is still going. Alan T sets the new pole lap of a 1:31.426. Now, can Danny actually sell him honor? Sets a 1:31.359. Danny's getting the news that he has to push. He's sitting down in 5th. This is his lowest qualifying position if he cannot improve this lap. Hard on the brakes into the hairpin. Hard out. Into the penultimate corner. What does Danny get across the line? 2nd place at 1:31.408. And Tolga takes 9th place. So we got Selling Honor. The first pole position for him in China. Number 34 Red Bull. Congrats to you, Mr. Selim Honor. Well, 1:31.359, followed by Danny, Alan T, Fulton, Girex, Nicky, Assassin, Monster, and Tolga. Some idiot coming in 10th with Fluffy Dave in 11th. His teammate is not happy about that. With Kingslayer and Ava pulling at the back. So Congrats to you. That is your qualifying session, and we will see you in the race very shortly. Once again, that qualifying result is Selling Water, Formula Danny, Alan T, Fulton, Girex, Nikki Assassin, Monster Toga, Some Idiot, Fluffy Dave, and Kingslayer with Ava at the end. Time between first and second place is .049 as the little countdown timer is starting to go. I put it on the Rapid Racer starting student screen so my video does not get taken down by FOM. Speaking of videos, all of our races will be live on the Feezy YouTube channel 1 to 2 days after each race. So if you miss part of the race and want to come back and see it, it will be on my YouTube channel. The link is in the Twitch description, and it's also on video on demand on Twitch. As we return back to the grid, it's a bright and sunny day, completely opposite weather from qualifying, as we are all ready to see 13 other fastest drivers compete in round 4 of the F1 Rapid Racers League. Countdown timer is getting everyone hyped. It's getting me hyped as we are lined up for the formation lap. Spinning their tires, trying to get good grip, trying to get their tires warmed up and ready to go. Now, some drivers may be doing the strategy game of, is anyone trying a different tire? Yes, there is. Fluffy Dave and Ava are both starting on the soft tires, so let's take a look at Fluffy Dave right here. And Fluffy Dave trying those different strategies. Looks like he's going to go for the soft tires and extend those as long as he can, and probably go to the super soft at the very end. Maybe try to go for a one-stop this 28-lap race around China. Or he may go on to the mediums and go for that really long stint, but I believe he's going for a super soft top strategy as for our pole Selling Water. As they bring their cars all around the carousel, as I like to call it, onto that back straight, weaving the cars all around, except for I believe Alan T is just driving straight. He's like, I don't need it. Nope, there he goes. Bowen isn't doing it. Danny isn't doing it. But everyone weaving their cars, trying to get into the tires. They bring it back into the grid. We're going to get our cameras settled on P5 with Girex. Line up our position change. Detail, get ready for the start. Everyone getting lined up into their respective positions. Formula Dania taking a real aggressive approach as we see a Fulton, I believe, lined up really far off to the right, trying to go for an inside line as we go to 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the F1 Rapid Racers Chinese Grand Prix. Looks like some few of the McLarens in the back get a really good start. Already Monsters making some moves, Fulton making some moves. Everyone else making some moves, Girex making some moves. People falling down, but it looks like Formula Danny is going on the inside, Selling Water. Formula Danny on the inside. But Selling Water's got the inside of this corner. Formula Danny can make the outside move. I do not think so. It's going to be Selling Water around the inside and keeping the lead, but Formula Danny is going to be on the inside. Let's go. He's making a move already into turn 3. Formula Danny, who breaks first? It looks like it's going to be Formula Danny. Does Selling Water have the undercut? No, it does not look like. Doesn't look like we have any drama. No big moves. Everyone's just dropping up, putting up 2 places, 3 places, 4 places, but Tolga's dropped 3 places down. I haven't talked to Tolga about that start, but Ava being the biggest mover, and so is Foten as he jumps up 2 places, and so does Ava. Sally Martin falls back 2 places after that start as Formula Danny has now is pushing his car over again. Almost to 1 second ahead. As they all come down that back straight, everyone will look pretty close. It looks like the Ferrari, the Red Bull and Renault may have some issues as we see Kingslayer in the back. Kingslayer has lost a bit of his front wing. Ava, I don't see any damage on the Red Bull and Renault, but Kingslayer, what's happened to you? You may take a look into that. As Formula Danny is pulling away from everyone else, almost an entire second ahead of everyone else as they go into lap 2. Kingslayer goes into pits, being the first one in the pits after 1 lap, definitely replacing that front wing. You don't want to be running around this high downforce track, around these high speed corners with a damaged front wing. And he's still leading off Foten. Foten charging, closing in just by a little bit. My dog has entered the commentary box. Okay, this is the first. Foten trying to close into Formula Danny. He's in his slipstream. He's getting within 0.716 seconds. Closing in even more, but it doesn't seem like he's got the pace around the carousel to even get close, but he has this long straight. Trying to get into that wake. You want to be in the wake for this hairpin. Get really close, and then you want to shoot out the last second. Get all that downforce, or else it's going to just shred your tires and your brakes as you try to catch the car in front. Everyone being spread out relatively the same. As Formula Danny sets a new fastest lap of 135.413 into lap 3. As DRS has been enabled by Race Control. Shout out to my boys at Race Control. Hit me up. We're almost an entire second already behind Formula Danny as Danny has just basically said, I don't care about DRS anymore because I ain't affected by it, as Foten is trying to push his car even closer, but it doesn't seem like he's trying to get his car within a second by all he needs, by every single need he needs, because if he does it, the car behind will just get him, as he goes extremely wide, losing his back end just by a little bit, but keeps it in there to the 2-turn string together combo. 1.1 seconds. I don't think he will have what it takes to catch up to Danny. As Sally Martin, pressure's on you now. Pole sitter. He's got to string that corner together. Is he? No, he's not within a second. Both of the first 2 cars doing on the DRS as Sally Martin loses control, shoots his car extremely out to the right. As Alan T, the opportunistic Alan T, gets the overtake in front of Sally Martin, capitalizing off of his mistake. As Alan T gets the overtake up into 3rd place, but can he hold it off of everyone else? The championship leader is on the move. Back up into 3rd place. What an opportunistic move from Alan T, avoiding Sally Martin's mistake and his car hurtling back within the circuit, trying not to lose any more position, but Alan T does not have DRS as Sally Martin tries to look down the inside to get an overtake on his forward position, but it doesn't look like he can, as Alan T defending really well from them, as it looks like Nikki and Sally Martin are having a bit of a ding-dong battle right now. Nikki almost touching Sally Martin, so we're going to look into this hairpin. Careful now, boys. You don't want to make a stupid overtake right here. Don't. Maybe only a 28 lap race, but it is still 28 laps, and we're in lap 4. 24 to go. So Nikki trying to find a way around Sally Martin. Sally Martin a bit dazed and confused after that mistake. Nikki trying to close in on Sally Martin. getting really close, staying in that slipstream. Stelly Martyr knows he's right there. Will Stelly Martyr crack under pressure? Stelly Martyr runs over a bit of grass. Been getting a warning for right there. As we got a yellow flag in Sector 1 as Kingsler has retired from the session. As Nicky is going around the outside of the carousel. But no can do. Sitting in his wake. Sitting in Stelly Martyr's wake. Stelly Martyr also has DRS but can't catch up to Alan T. Will there be a move on the inside? Ooh, hold it there, boys. As no can do, but Nicky sitting in that wake. It's full bumper to gearbox right here. So Nicky opens up DRS again. Alan T out at DRS race with Stelly Martyr. Nicky's on Stelly Martyr. Nicky going around the outside for turn 1, but will he cut back on the inside? Yes, he does. Nicky on the inside. Nicky technically has the overtake, but will Stelly Martyr defend? No! Twice in one race, Stelly Martyr does not get the inside line. No, wait, Stelly Martyr may be coming fighting back, but nothing he can do can answer. Stelly Martyr has fallen to Nicky and 4 places down. As Nicky is trying to increase, but Stelly Martyr trying to fight back, but no. Nicky's still holding him off as Stelly Martyr. One of the most disastrous starts I've seen. 4 places down from pole. And Nicky is just pulling away ever so slightly. I think Stelly Martyr's tires are done. After that extremely wide off, he's got to get his head back in the game if he wants to get back into this fight for the lead. But I don't think he can. I think he may have some tire issues as Nicky's already 0.7 seconds ahead of Stelly Martyr. Not even DRS could close that gap. So are down a half a second, but Stelly Martyr losing control just by a little bit as Nicky's got 1.5 seconds to chase down Alan T. But first he's got to escape the gap to the midfield. Got 4 cars looking for this fight. Stelly Martyr, Nicky, Gearx, and Monster in this pack. Will any of them try and overtake? Stelly Martyr trying to push back into Nicky, but he's already 0.7 seconds down. Can he make a gap change in this? No, it can't do. We're going to go by from position change into the stops. Everyone's still on the same tire, so we're going back to position change. See our big movers. The biggest mover so far is Photon jumping up 2 places, but nothing real drastic and big. Nicky also being the other biggest mover as we see Gearx trying to make some moves on Stelly Martyr as he falls 1 second behind of Nicky. So we're on to Gearx right now. Will he make a move on to Stelly Martyr? Does Stelly Martyr have a car problem that we are not aware of after that issue as he gets really close into the carousel? Trying to look for the move on the outside, getting within that wake. Trying to wait for the in-game cameras to update to a more action shot, but it looks like they're just going that. Gearx around the outside. Who's going to have the brakes first? Come on, F1's 2017. There we go. As Gearx is riding Stelly Martyr extremely close as Monster has joined the fight. Still holding him off, but they're in 1 and 2 going into the turn 1 on that front straight. Gearx staying in that wake. Who's going to make the move first? Gearx going for the outside move at the start, but will he go on the inside? No, he's going to stay orderly behind Stelly Martyr. But Stelly Martyr holding him off. No one can do anything. It looks like Monster's got a little bit tail happy at the exit right there. But Stelly Martyr still in the defending mood as everyone is just trying to chase him down. Gearx lining up his attack as it looks like there may be something forming in the top. In 3rd place, there might be a battle happening for 2nd as we're going to leave this race and head up to Alan T as he's charging up against his teammate Fulton, look out. Alan T is here, and he wants his title, and he's not going to stop at anything. He's got a yellow flag in Sector 2. What has happened in Sector 2? Oh, it's Ava. I believe Ava's gone off. Yes, he has hit his wing. Okay, back to Alan T. Alan T coming out of the pit of the hairpin. Still trying to chase down his teammate within prime position. We see Selimar going to his pits to fit his tires, followed by Assassin and Tobin. No, it's Assassin. Nope, there goes Tobin. I saw two Red Bulls. As Alan T try to change, we're going to see what they're going to put onto their new tires. Looks like regular softs for everyone else. Actually, Assassin puts on the mediums. As Alan going down the inside, Fulton's made a mistake, and Alan almost rubbing his front wing on Fulton's right wheel. Keep it calm, boys. You're on the same team. You don't want any table banging happening. But Fulton trying to swerve off Alan, giving him that bad wing. You see Damony just calmly leading by 3.8 seconds as this fight for second place is going on between the two teammates. We actually see Nicky in the back trying to close in the gap. Alan look for the better exit. Looks like he does get a better exit. He's got that slingshot going. He's stuck in that trap. He opens up DRS right there. Closing in, point 2, point 1. Slams on the brakes. Oh my goodness, it's a move for second place. Tokyo drifting around. Does Fulton have anything to fight against him? No, Alan T shuts the door, and he has made a move for second place, but Fulton's got DRS now. Will there be a move from Fulton? All eyes are on Fulton. Does he have anything to answer to his teammate? Tires are being worn off. It is lap 9. Alan shutting all the doors. He doesn't want anyone to come through his doors. All doors are locked, and he is still in second place as he made the move for second place. And now it's the time for the escape. Chase down Danny and escape from your teammate. 0.3 seconds ahead. And it's climbing. It's now 0.4 seconds as Fulton trying to chase him down and hold off Nicky's, closing in from a 1.2 second lead. You don't want Nicky getting his Williams caught in that slipstream. Williams known for their drifting now. Not only this is the F1 Rapid Racers Formula 1 League, this is the F1 Rapid Racers Formula Drift League. As it should be saying, a lot of tail ends being happy now, which means there is no grip in these tires. Time for pitting. But who's going to pit first? And who's going to pit last? As Nicky's closing in on a second. But no DRS. That's way after the DRS line. Alan also out of the DRS threat from Fulton. I guess Fulton fell down to his second but gained it back on the carousel. Alan may not have the best of exits on there, but it doesn't matter. Alan is still... Oh, Fulton is going into the pits. Fulton was the first to go into the pits. As actually Danny is into the pits first. Lap 10 and Alan is taking the lead. Now, question is Alan made a crucial mistake in pitting on lap 10 if he pits this lap? Danny going onto the soft tires. Looks like they're going for a one stop, a 18 lap stint on the one stop as Monster gets a 5-second penalty, top go penalty for corner cutting. And Selimar sets the new fastest lap for 135.351 as we're going to go to our leader of Alan T and Nicky as they're pulling away from each other. Now, let's go to the gap between the leader. Formula Danny is 17.4 seconds behind Alan. Alan, it's like a 20-second gap to be safe. Gap to the leader is falling. 17.1, 17.0, 16.9. It's gonna be close. 16.7, 16.6. Alan I don't think he can pull out the overcut. And Formula Danny may come out. So once Alan goes into pits, we're going to switch our cameras over to Formula Danny and see where he comes from. 15 seconds behind. There are no grip left in these super soft tires. Alan dives into the pits. Nicky dives into pits. Alan goes wide, trying to push it all the way into the max into pits, trying to get the fire second. Almost going overtime. Goes into the pits, going into Danny. Danny now got the radio message that Alan's in the pits. Danny, 1, 2, and he gets it, and he gets his lead back. Formula Danny pulling off the undercut. Well, just holding off his position. Wonderful pit stop by the Haas boys as Alan T resurges in second, no, third. As Fulton gets his place back from Alan T. Alan having a fight with Sally Warner, almost closing the door on Sally Warner's front wing. He's trying to get back to second place and chase down his teammate. Alan T trying everything in his can to chase off Selimar and shake him off. But Selimar is primed. Selimar is actually the first one on those soft tires, pitting on lap 8. So Selimar going to be on the most worn tires at the end of this race. So Selimar is going to try to have to get all of his tire wear and woes out. Just probably just focus on tire wear this entire stint and maybe take a position or two as it can. But Alan trying to chase down Fulton as Selimar is trying to chase down Alan. This is the battle for second and third place. 11 out of 28 laps down. 17 more to go. Alan caught within Fulton's wake, diving down to 0.5 seconds. Selimar getting really wild at the end as Formula Danny is a 1:34.581 lap time and just flying away by 6 seconds ahead of everyone. Actually, these pit stops are going to look at our little detail of position change. The biggest mover still being Fulton, and our biggest loser is Selimar, but I would have to say that would be Kingslayer. He is out of the race. Go back to our tire look. As Alan still closing in on Fulton. Half a second. Will that move come this lap? Getting really close. Still half a second behind Fulton. Anything can happen in a lap. It's closing it within. That's a lift off for this corner. Just a little bit. Hard right-hander. Then it's followed by the two tricky left-handers. Who's got the better entrance? Was the defending world champion, or is it second place right here? Alan getting really close. No tricky moves into the carousel. They're on the carousel. Alan has passed the DRS line. Will there be a move around the outside? Cuts down to the inside. Who's got the better exit? I actually believe Alan has it. He's closing in. Opens up DRS. Sticking within that wake. Oh my goodness. He's closing that gap really fast. Who's on the brakes first? Both with no drama going into that hairpin. And down the exit, Alan's still trying to pick at Fulton, letting Fulton know that he's there and he will take his position as we're having a fight between Nicky and Selimar. Selimar going down the inside as Nicky. Someone's trying to get him. Nicky. Both of them are following each other's lines, just trying to get close as Alan is trying to find a way around his teammate. 0.2 seconds, getting really close, almost touching right there. Alan trying to find his way back in around Fulton. No can do right there. Fulton looks a little bit tail happy at the exit, but nothing can do for the chasing Alan. Alan is now 0.3 seconds behind. Still trying to chase down Fulton. Alan getting really close, coming into the carousel. Will there be a move on the inside? No can do. A little bit of luck from Alan, but nothing right there. Now it's all about who got the exit. Alan's on the inside. Alan's still on the inside. Alan's on the inside. On board Alan, it's side by side. It's a drag race. We're hiding the UI because it's Alan. It's Foden. Foden has been overtaken by Alan. But does Foden have the cutback ready? Nothing he can do. Alan has made that move masterfully. Around the inside overtake. Opens up DRS, but now it's Foden's turn. Will Foden get his revenge on the inside of turn 1? Or will he go for a different approach? Foden diving down the inside. What the heck kind of camera angle is that? Trying to chase down the defending world champion, but no, Alan's holding it out. And Alan's pulling away. Foden, nothing he can do. 0.4 seconds to Alan, and it's climbing. Foden's got it chasing down. As Nicky has made an overtake on Stelly Marner. Stelly Marner looking to have another bit of tire issue as he keeps sliding out on his exit as we're returning to the Foden versus Alan T fight. Closing it down within another half second. He will have DRS on this lap. Will he try to make a insane diving move on the inside of this lap? 0.5 seconds. It looks like he may have gotten better exit. Climbing out. He's in that slipstream. He opens up DRS. No move this lap. There shouldn't really be any drama going to that hairpin right now from any of the drivers. 15 out of 20 laps, already past the halfway point. Everybody buckle in because it's about to get real in the midfield. Well, podium position, I mean. This fight for second place is still not letting up between these two. Taking a look at our biggest position changes. That's going to be Nicky with 2 places going up. Definite driver of the day stuff from Nicky right here. I don't want to take a one stop. Actually, Ava has not taken one stop, and he's still in the back after that unfortunate wing issue. Go back to Foden, trying to chase down Alan, almost an entire second, but Nicky is right there. Half a second going for his third overtake and podium position if he can get inside of Foden's head, saying, knock, knock, who's there? My name is Nicky, I drive for Williams, and I'm going to overtake you. He is within half a second. All eyes are on Nicky. Closing in ever so slightly on Foden. Getting a better exit, 0.3 seconds. Foden trying to shake him off. You see Selimar in the back trying to fight for grip as well. Nicky on the inside. Is this number 3? It looks like it is. It's turn 1, 2. Nicky's on the inside line, but will Foden answer? No, he closes the door. And Nicky takes third, but Foden's got the answer. Foden's trying to go on the inside. Oh, Nicky, you better be good at defending because Foden is not happy about that, but Nicky is holding him off. Nicky holding off Foden for third place. He's going to get his berth in a podium. As Foden hits onto the grass. And I think I see a little bit of grass sparkles right there, so he has lower grip. Nicky trying to get Foden to try anything he can as they cut that corner just by a little tiny bit. Foden trying to find the way around Nicky. He's within 0.2 seconds. There's going to be a move in this. in the hairpin, definitely. If Fulton's going to try, Nicky going to the inside track, Fulton following suit. Staying inside that drag suit. Oh my goodness, trying for an overtake right there. I think he's just second guessed himself right at the end. Both of them sliding at the end of that corner. And also in corner, Nicky trying for another move to opens up DRS, going for a really long outside shot, diving down the inside. No can do. Nicky is still pulling away from Fulton ever so slightly. Fulton has nothing to answer Nicky with. Alan T is 10 seconds left to grind back to Formula Danny, but Formula Danny is just running away through this race, 10 seconds ahead. Fulton's falling down to 0.8 seconds behind Nicky. Nicky still holding off Fulton. Fulton doesn't seem like he has anything to answer with Nicky now. I think they're all falling in. Oh, big lockup for Fulton right there. It's a matter of tire wear. These one-stops are very risky situations. And the back rears of Fulton. Little back left, you see right there. There's a little bit of graining on it, so that is not something to see if you are Fulton or the Mercedes pit crew. Big lockup once again from Fulton, who tries to chase down Nicky, but Nicky is still pulling away. Onto the straight, Nicky getting a better exit out of penultimate corner. Fulton down to 0.7 seconds, but getting a better entrance, trying to chase down on Nicky. But the Mercedes, I don't think, has the pace within him, as Nicky is closed in within a second of Alan T. We're trying to close in within a second of Alan T. And chase down second place. Nicky, in the pre-race interviews, did say that this track does have the pace around this track, and it is showing, as he has been making a lot of moves from start to 10 laps from the finish now. Of the smoke from Alan T's car as Fulton has fallen behind a second from Nicky. So all eyes are on Nicky. Is this overtake number 4 for the Nicky Meister? Yes, DRS. Nicky closing in on Alan. Ever so close to Alan. Graphical glitch right there. Martin UI, but we are getting it back. We have fixed it right now. Thank you, boys in the move, for fixing that. It's Nicky trying to find ways to close in that 0.8 seconds gap. 0.6 seconds now. He's found the magic sauce, but does he know how to send it? Big lockup for Nicky. Gotta look out after those tires. Now you don't want to blow out bike in race 1 from Merrick as he was leading the race, running away with it, actually closed it out with 1 lap to go. So Nicky's tires have to be in your mind. They're certainly in Fulton's and Alan T's and Danny's mind. But I don't think Nicky cares. He wants this overtake. He's craving for it. 0.7 seconds. 0.8 seconds. Not the best of exits into carousel, but out of carousel. This is where he's good at. He's in the slipstream. 0.7. Alan T going down the inside. Nicky following suit. Alan T swerving just a little bit. Nicky's got the DRS open. 0.6 seconds. Closing that gap ever so slightly as Ava goes into the pits with super soft tires. 41 seconds, there's nothing really to go off there. As he is being lapped. See Foten in the background, losing a bit of traction as Nicky is still chasing down Alan T. Alan T trying to hold off Nicky, but no can do. Still closing in on Alan T. Will both Mercedes be pushed down into 3 and 4? Or will Alan hold his reign on his title in second place? Or will Danny take the championship lead after this race? We will find out. Closing in almost to a half a second behind Alan. Getting a better exit out of carousel, 0.4 seconds. Everyone, I think it's time with 8 laps to go. Nicky getting in that slipstream, opens up DRS, 0.4 seconds. I think there may be a move going into this hairpin. Is he going to lick the stamp and send it? No, almost touches bumpers. Almost touches front wing with Alan T's tires. Almost being a disastrous situation, but we shall see. Next lap is the lap. Lap 21. Here they go. Nicky once again. Moves up DRS. Trying to catch up to Alan in a way. Getting ever so closer and closer. We see Ava up there in the super soft tires. I don't think he'll be a problem though. As we see Selimar having a pit for the super soft tires. Selimar pitting 1 lap before everybody else, so is there a 2-stop strategy going on, or are they going to the end? I think they have the grip to go on to the end. Is the Selimar is being cautious and not trying out for that 1-stop strategy. Nicky falling a little bit back behind pace, back to half a second. 0.7 seconds. Trying to close in on Alan T. But Alan is looking like he is taking that tire wear strategy and moving it up just by a little bit, saying, I have more tire wear, bro. And Nicky's falling back because he may not be looking after his tires. Still has DRS and going on to the hairpin. So Nicky still increasing his lead in front of Foten, but will he back down and settle for 3rd place? I don't think so. He is a racing driver and he is charging up against Alan. Still half a second, penultimate corner. Look after your tires, 0.4 seconds. 0.7 seconds. I stay corrected. Turn 1 and 2. He's looking for some big gains right here. Nothing he can do as Alan still in 2nd place with 6 laps remaining. It's a battle for 2nd place right here. Alan still inching out a lead, 0.7 seconds to Nicky. To see Ava on the super softs and everyone else switching on to the super softs. Now this brings out a question: will there be an issue as Nicky gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner? Oh, Nicky, you had him, and then there it goes. After Nicky getting that issue with tires, it's up to Alan to keep him behind, but it's also up to Foten to chase him down. It'll be a end of the race scenario. 5 laps remaining. Lanning 10.4 seconds ahead of Alan T. Take a look at our position changes. Who's the biggest movers? It is still Nicky, followed by Monster. And some idiot. Sally Martin has fallen 8 positions after starting on pole. Some idiot makes a move into P7. We're going to go out to his fight with the Beast Monster. Some minute on the inside, Monster on the outside. Some minute on the inside, Monster on the outside. Some minute on the outside, Monster on the inside. They're side by side going to this hairpin. Who's going to break first? It looks like some idiot. Monster's on the medium tires. Some idiot almost comes in and puts him on the inside. Some idiot fall behind Monster once again. But it looks like, oh, it's actually Assassin. That's some idiot chasing down. 22 seconds behind Assassin right there. Some idiot trying to tie for the overtaking. Record goes down the inside, cuts the corner just by a little bit on the one-stop soft tires. But Monster's also on the one-stop medium tires. Assassin's on the one-stop medium tires. Sorry, once again. Somebody going for the move around the outside into the hairpin. We're going to go on board with Assassin. Assassin, any answer to that? No, can do as he loses control out of the exit and some idiot pulls away. Monster angrily cutting the corner, trying to save any time. But some idiot has now overtaken his third victim as Nicky is still chasing down Alan T. Great move by some idiot doing around the outside hairpin move at China. One of the most ballsy moves I've ever seen with 4 laps ago. Monster's up next. But we're on board with Nicky trying to still catch up with Alan T. This is about a second. Nicky already has a 3-second time penalty, so my advice for Nicky: be calm. Don't waste your tires. You don't want to have a blowout. Nicky being really aggressive throughout all these laps. With 4 laps to go. Is there enough grip in all the tires? Speaking of grip, Formula Danny's lead has fallen down just by 0.4 seconds. Alan making just the tiniest bit of gaps. Closing in just a barely amount on Formula Danny. Does Formula Danny, does he have a tire issue to look after? He is one stop, so it is high tire management from all these drivers. Nicky falling down to 0.7 seconds, trying to close it on Alan for another consecutive lap to go. We have 3 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, here in China. Still trying to chase down Alan. 0.7 seconds, 0.8 seconds. Alan just getting the better exit out of everything. You can see a little bit of rubber flying off of Alan's car. So Alan may have to look after his tires just a bit, but nothing to be concerned about for him. He's still trying to close in on Alan. Big logger from Nicky. Watch him tires, bud. 0.8 seconds into the carousel. Who's got the better exit? It looks like Nicky does, just by a bare touch. Carrying that momentum very through. Opens up DRS as he's still trying to chase down Alan for second place. Changes. We see Selimaner trying to catch up to some idiot. We're going down and seeing that fight. Selmar on the back of some idiot is the battle for 7th place. Selmar diving down the inside of the Super Softs, cuts the corner and gets a 3-second time penalty. right in front of some idiots. No, some idiot known for speaking his mind after race. So will there be something to say after that? We don't know. But now Selimander has to increase that gap to 3 seconds to make it count. And with some idiot just sitting back there with 2 laps to go, I don't think you can lose him. We're going back to the fight for second place. Nicky still within a second of Alan T. But it looks like Alan has just got the pace on Nicky, and Nicky can't do anything to charge down on him. Forcing down, does that DRS. Alan has stopped defending. Oh my, lunge of a century, Nicky. Temperature and Nicky's brakes have fallen down, and he almost lunged into the side of Alan after that braking attempt. As these two, with 2 laps to go, technically, trying to chase down Formula Danny. Almost falling to his second behind Alan. Now or never, Nicky. You have to keep this gap, but I think he's accepting defeat and just saving his tires. Alan has fallen within 9 seconds. He's broken the 10-second mark of Danny. Danny falling 2 seconds to Alan, but I don't think it's enough. It's 8.9 seconds. Is this going to come down to a tire wear issue? Because Danny did pit before Alan. Alan is on the freshest soft tires. The freshest of the oldest soft tires out there. So, going to take our last lap with our leader, Formula Danny, as he comes across the penultimate corner for his final lap. Will he hold out this gap of 8.83, or will his tires just lose him out and become ice? There's a lot of graining on these tires. Will there be a last lap pop? I don't think so, but we shall see. We have seen crazier laps in the lap. Crazier things happen in the last lap of each race. And we're getting 8.4, 8.3. Going back to 8.4 again. 8.41. His lead is stagnating. His lead is falling down rapidly by 2 seconds, almost 3 seconds now. That's last we checked on our leader, Formula Danny. But it looks like this is going to be 3 in a row as he approaches Carousel. Almost a big lockup. Drama-free throughout it. Masterfully driven from start to finish. Down the long back straight, avoiding those curves like they have knives on them. Long back straight, Danny. You see the cars in the background, they're long distance away. Alan T's looking for a miracle to happen. But as he slides out his rear end, coming into the penultimate corner. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the F1 Rapid Racers round 4 Chinese Grand Prix winner, Formula Danny, followed by Alan T in second, with Nicky in third. Formula Danny putting up a little putting up a little fight with Gearx. Gearx charging within half a second. Will there be a move on the penultimate corner? Gearx getting really close. It's about for fourth at the finish. Will there be a move? No, there isn't, as Foten gets fourth with Gearx in fifth. Selimander, after getting pulled and falling really far back, gets into 7th after he suffers that 3-second time penalty, and some idiot hops up into 6th place. We got Monster in 8th and Assassin in 9th. Fluffy David's in Lag Attacks City in 10th, and Tolga in 12th, with Ava having one of the most disastrous race I've seen, finish in 12th, and Kingslayer after that lap 2 incident finish in last. So there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Formula Danny. Give him a big round of applause. He's deserved it 3 in a row. Congrats to you. Yes,
Yeah.
I can hear
Can you
you,
hear me?
Danny. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, you actually jumped in. I dropped like a
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm here. I just, I don't know. I just came up to see what is
It
going
was
on.
really
How
good.
was
It
the
looks like
race?
you drove a masterful race from start to finish. That turn 1 move on Selly Water where you took it down the inside, it looks like he's got it down. Then you went around the outside and he still didn't get it. And then turn 3, I haven't seen a turn 3 ever happen, but you seem to like you've gotten that down. So nice job.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a quite quiet race, but still, I finished with 80%.
Yeah, I saw your lead
tires.
drop down by about 3 seconds from the 10.4 lead you had. It went down to 8.42. So I knew that you were having a tire wear issue. And I was like, oh, please don't have any tire wear pods. That would just be disastrous.
Would have been funny to
Yeah.
finish with a puncture.
But great weight. Great
But so
race.
far, I have 100%.
Yes, you-
strat. 3 out of 3. It's looking great. What is the next
our
track? Do you
next
know it?
race is... 1 second. Our next race is Certainty Barcelona Catalunya 12-5, May 12th in Spain.
Okay, that's nice. I think it
Yes, it
matches with
does.
the AOR as well.
All right, I'm
Yes,
gonna
I hope
hop
so.
into the main lobby and
So, yeah.
catch up with each and every driver as what they thought about it. If you want to join us, that'll be great.
Okay, I will listen and thanks
All right,
for the
you're welcome,
commentary
man.
again, mate.
Keep it up. All right, after that wonderful
Oh, I don't
race, let's go for a little driver-to-driver commentary. Let's go first to the driver today in my book. He's hopped up 3 places. Actually, we have 2 3-place drivers, Nikki and some idiot, but Nikki being the higher, I say you're the driver today. So, Nikki, you said you had pace at the start of this race, and you certainly showed it at the end. Tell us how you feel after that.
I'm quite feeling good actually. What a race! Really well driven by Ellen and Danny for sure. Couldn't really do much when I got stuck behind him, but yeah, I mean it's my first podium in this league, and I'm driving with one of, well, if not the best drivers on the in the world. So yeah, I'm really happy that it turned out P3. So yeah, looking forward to the next race.
I'm also looking forward to the next race, see what you can do. Let's talk to Mr. Second Place, Alan T. You hopped up throughout the field and held out second place from Nikki and Foten as well. So what was your feeling about the race, and what was your strategy going into it?
I felt that my qualifying lap was quite good, but then Selim Owner got some godlike lap out of his
He
pocket,
was on
and
oh
I-
wait, no, this is qualifying.
Yeah, I had to start from second row, and it was pretty good qualifying, and I was really pleased. But then I fucked up at the start again. And I almost had a little bit of contact, I think, with Nick. I think I was maybe a bit too aggressive into turn 3, but yeah, after that, I think it all went pretty smooth. Maybe I conserved my tire just a little too much.
Danny
Then
was
again-
finishing on 80% tires. I want to know what tire percentage you were on, because your fight between Nikki was just 70.
I was 7. Yeah, I saw that Danny was building quite a gap, so I actually thought that he was probably going to do two stop, but he took the chances not to get puncture, and very well driven by both Danny and very nice race
I'm
by
going
Nick
to
as
ask Mickey
well.
what tire percentage you ended on because it seemed like you were struggling to keep up with Alan's pace.
Well, I think it was 78% on the rear. I was stuck in quite a lot of traffic, so I ruined my tires in the first half of the second stint.
Oh yeah, I figured that out because you had to do some overtaking and
Yeah,
catching up. So
Especially in turn one. I don't know what happened with me today, but turn one was my
yeah, you were
corner
gaining a lot of
this
time in
race.
turn 1 and 2, so that sector, that is just all you, man. So nice driving from both of you. Let's go to Fluffy Dave. You had a kind of quiet race today, so
Yeah, it wasn't ideal for me. I mean, it wasn't ideal to begin with the coffin because I got out at the wrong time when everybody on their second out lap and got held up a little bit, but that was down to my own mistakes. But in the race, things were looking promising until that incident between some idiot and assassin. I think when some idiot got half spun to the right, he tried to save it and snapped back to the left to my to where I was going. So it wasn't really avoidable from there, and I just tried to recover by fitting in early for the mediums because there was no point running with a front wing damage.
Alright.
Hello guys.
If you don't mind,
But-
if you don't
but,
mind me interrupting real quick, I'm sorry, Dave. It's just nothing I could do to save it. I was trying to avoid hitting you at the least because I knew you were behind me, and it was just basically the steering went completely flat on me, and then I had to regather it, and there was just not a whole lot I could do.
It was okay. It wasn't incident. Wasn't intentional. But if I gather any positive from this, at least I beat Tolga at the end because he had to do a second stop. But it could have been much better if it weren't for that
All right.
accident.
Let's go to the other biggest mover in this race. Let's go up to some idiot. How are you feeling after today?
A little bit of regret. I thought I had the pace for P5. I thought I would be able to fight G3R, but I was fighting both Monster and Assassin for P7, P8, and it was just I felt like I had the pace for it, but I just never could get away from them. I mean, credit to you, Monster. You held with it, and you finally made the move. I think you actually saved your tires for a couple laps, and then he just flew past me, which was pretty good. But it just P6. I think there was more there. I think P5. I knew the top 4 was going to be out of reach, but I figured, you know what? If I get a clean start, if I can get through the opening laps without too much controversy, and unfortunately there was a little bit of that, I thought maybe I'd have a chance at G3R because I was going to add, because he pit around lap 71 onto the mediums, I was thinking, oh, if I can just keep the gap to within something manageable, I'll come back at him at the end of the stint on the softs, and fortunately with all the battling, it just never
All
came to
right.
be.
Let's go up to Monster. I'm sorry that I'm switching all over the place. Monster, how was your race? I didn't see much moves from you, except for maybe one incident at the start.
Well, it was pretty entertaining. Not good in terms of results, but yeah, what was entertaining in the beginning, fighting with Garrix and finally overtaking him. Then I made a big mistake in turn 1. I had big oversteer, tried to correct for like 5 minutes what it felt like, but the car just wouldn't come back. Then basically I cut turn 1, which gave me a 5-second stop and go, which made me come out behind some idiot. Then I finally came back on the track, made the overtake, but then my tires were gone, and in the end, Salimona catched me back, and I even got a penalty for cutting another corner. So,
All right,
Not great.
let's go to someone who didn't have the best race, has actually lost a bit of his front wing after losing control of his car. Ava, you finished not dead last. That position belongs to Kingslayer after his incident, but you finished 12th. What happened? How'd you lose your front wing?
Feliz Navidad. Wait. Yeah. Yes. The rear
car overtake me, and I drifting the corner along, and yeah, hello wall. Yeah. The first stint was crap, but the second stint was good, and I'm happy to cross the line without penalties. Yeah, I'm happy without no practice time.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Have fun
okay.
at World of Warplanes. War
War Thunder,
I
please.
still play it. Okay, let's go to our pole sitter who's fallen down 7 places, I think. Yeah, what happened, Sillywater?
It wasn't in the plan that I get pole position, but my race pace wasn't that good. I just couldn't do anything. I wasn't
All
that.
right. Any other lap? Nope. I'm sorry. You go
I
ahead.
have. Yeah. No, nothing. I just have to improve my race pace against the other guys. They were just so faster
All
than me.
right. If there's nothing else anyone wants to say before we head off and head out to Spain, anyone else? There we go. Forza Ferrari.
Hell yeah, Forza.
Did you interview Daniel already?
I think he did in the interview room.
Yeah, I did it in the interview. He hopped in. I was actually surprised that he did that. All right.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to us.
All right. Y'all have
No,
a great
it's fine.
day, great night wherever y'all are. And thank you everyone for watching the F1 Rapid Racers, and we will be back next on the 12th of May as will be in Spain.
They didn't know the drivers' wives and fathers and mothers.
It was a nightmare. We had to fight with the organizer, really fight.
You can never think that it's not going to happen to you as a racing driver, and you can never back